Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand new nigga. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Feeling like I can't.
If you really want to change up your player skill set, you can morph your physique on the fly. Doing this will change your max ratings and perks, but you won't lose any of your progress. From the Position Hub, you can customize your skills, abilities, and physique. Equipping a position will set it as the default when you enter the yard.
Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Making the league is hard. Becoming a What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to get started. Yeah, I'll catch you later, though. Yo, what's up, Sosa?
Hey, man. Just wanted to check in with you. How are you feeling? Excited to get to work?
Yeah, man. Fresh start's gonna be nice, but I'm ready to get to it.
You've got a golden opportunity, too. You might be a one-year deal, but they're gonna give you plenty of chances to prove it. You gotta be ready to take it and run with it.
Honestly, I just want to give the team the best chance to win.
Nothing new. That's what you do.
Appreciate it, Sosa.
tonight.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. He's 0 for 1 throwing it. Of course, that one pass was intercepted. It led to the touchdown. So he'll try again here. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Shepard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that one.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start.
New York set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted along. On 1st and 10, Eldridge. Into heavy traffic and it. Intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon.
The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with his deficit here. We'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. This will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior.
Earn skill points by leveling up, and then spend them on a skill group of your choice. When you upgrade a skill group, the player ratings within that group will increase.
Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards when we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions
here in Los Angeles.
All right, everyone. That's it for today. Hey, man, you gotta do your homework tonight, all right? Get some rest. I mean that. So, how you feeling?
I'm feeling blessed, Coach.
That's what I like to hear. Hey, man, you've been gaining momentum all throughout camp. And it's clear you got the physical gifts to be a really special player.
Thanks, Coach. I'm ready to be a big-time playmaker for this team.
Oh, I know. Bruh, the things you do out on that field, oh man, can you turn some heads. But hey, you gotta remember, there's always another level you can get to. And if you do that, I just know our offense will explode.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni again hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but he leash. Where's the love in the streets? Got my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my...
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And now out come the Giants. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man.
Not the start he envisioned on the previous drive. First pass he put in the air was intercepted. Good news, it didn't lead to anything. Defense forced the punt, as now they begin here 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Looking to throw. Eldridge steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Throwing on first down, Eldridge. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. Following the fumble recovery, Eldridge. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On 1st down, Eldridge. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Eldridge. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Looking to throw, Eldridge. They'll find a man over the middle, it's Galladay. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A good throw there, and that's what you want to see from a quarterback trying to cement his spot as a starter. Now, worth pointing out, we're expecting to see this group for the first half of this game only, so they'll get a little more run than they did last week.
Yeah, this is kind of the new normal, isn't it, partner? Because we've gone from 4 preseason games to 3. So this is more like the dress rehearsal game, although there are a few teams out there that use that 3rd game a little bit more now because there's a bigger gap from the 3rd game to the opener. But what you want to see, 1 half of crisp football, game plan in place, and guys really running through it the proper way.
He dumps it off to Barkley, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Yeah, that's a good throw right there, and our understanding is that he's probably going to play the bulk of this 1st half. It's only the 2nd week of the preseason, but you can already see the connection he's got with his receivers and tight ends. And he's clearly enjoying himself so far. That throw, it picks up a 1st down.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Eldridge. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Back to throw, Eldridge. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better.
And the Giants ready to come out now. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Running again with Barkley on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they...
New York set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some... On 1st and 10, Eldridge. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Eldridge eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into...
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Throwing to start the drive. Eldridge. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 1st down. Eldridge escaping the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And
yeah.